streamlined every time, same thing. It has to go to the DISCOM headquarters, from there to SE office, from there to DE technical or ADE technical, again the whole system coming back. No, it may be required for the first month, but every month they are repeating the same thing. That I think need not be there. And then this double billing system, thanks to APRC, at least some improvement is there. In the beginning we had to pay to both the parties 100%, as if we are sitting in a big basket of money. Already our 2 months deposit, consumption deposit has become now 4 months deposit. So our money is there with them. We need power 24/7. They can disconnect at any time. They have all the powers with them. But still they want us to pay 100% again the billing amount. And now it has come down to 10%. What they have charged in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, March 31st, till today it is not been adjusted. And banks act as if they have not heard about this power cut. You cannot talk to them anything. Of course, this is not the forum to discuss about it. So this double billing system, even the 10% what they are collecting should go. Our money, enough money is lying with the DISCOMs. Whenever they made the claim, we can pay them and clear the matter. Fixation of UA charges immediately after completion of every month. We don't know when will come or what will come, what charges will come later. Nowadays we get love letters after 2 years, after 3 years, that you have to pay for 4 years back, 5 years back. And also, when we are consuming power under open access, we should know what is the deviation we are making. There should be some online system where we can know what is the deviation we are making. They say 15 minutes. I suddenly wake up in the night and call my factory people, are you following this 15 minutes? They say, sir, how is it possible? 15 minutes, how can we manage? So I don't know really where we will land up, if really all these calculations are made. These are the few points where consumers are really suffering. Actually, it's open access consumers. People have not come to that level. God only knows what their problems are, but at least people who are buying power under open access, these are the major problems we have, our industry particularly. Spinning industry is facing. This is an agro-based industry, spinning industry. A lot of cotton is grown in Andhra, 1 crore bales of cotton is grown in this state. With this tsunami, recent cyclone, half of the crop has washed out. So, in a way, it's more advantageous. There is no power, or that much power is saved. So, at least for the balanced crop, 50% crop, farmers are trying. Unless, ginning and spinning, all these things are done, they cannot sell their produce. I thank, APRC recently. For ginning and all, they have given a lot of concession that they have removed ginning from RNC measures, that too for 30 days, 1 month. So God knows what will happen again on 24th December. So these are my observations, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chaudhary. I now request Mr. R.K. Agarwal.
Honorable Chairman, and member on the dais, distinguished member on the dais, and friends. This was a open access permission which my colleague has already given you a lot of information about the problem we are facing with the industry. What he is getting in SP, he is from SPCDL, we are from CPCDL. So there is a difference between them and us also. Problem is, for them, billing from the month of September itself, we adjusted 90% in the billing itself. They are writing the unit, what adjustment they are doing, what they are not doing. They are writing in the bill and giving. It's a pro forma invoice, it's not a final invoice anyway. Again 10% they are rejecting after the billing and giving. But in CPCDL, we have no accounting system at all. In the last date, 2 days before the billing date, paying the billing, the local head office, they will instruct the SE, deduct this amount and pay, take the balance amount. We don't know what they are deducting and what they are not deducting. We don't know what unit they are adjusted. They say only 20 lakhs, you adjust balance, you collect. This is the most ridiculous thing where we have to buy a high cost power, which is also already we are buying a high cost power at 8 rupees a unit. And for them they say 4 rupees 35 paisa they will deduct. There is no TOT charges deducted in our billings. Of course, SPCDL they are doing it, but CPCDL they are not doing. In EPCDL they are doing 100%. This is a very peculiar thing in our discoms. When they come for FSA, all four file the same thing. But when they come for different billings, they say SPCDL is different, we are different. I don't know how it will happen. It is something unusual. So I request sir to please use your good offices, so see that CPCDL also do the same way of billing has been done in SPCDL. That is the first thing. Another thing is, as Mr. Chaudhary pointed out very well, we don't know when the settlement will come and how much it will come. Whether penal charges will be there or no penal charges will be there. What will be the charges? What is the burden on the company? How do we account for the year? We don't know. The problem is, all of a sudden there is a, for September month you pay this, you do pay that, otherwise your power will be disconnected. Recently there was a direction that FSA should not be collected till the court finishes petition. There was no stay, but they said not to disconnect any supply till the court finals the petition. All of a sudden all the SCs have started asking for FSA amount, otherwise it will disconnect. So I had talked to a learned advocate and he said that they cannot disconnect your supply without giving 15 days notice. Of course that same message we have passed on to other members. So my humble request, sir, please examine this problem of double billing seriously, because the problem here is not that it is not being done in one discom. It is done in 3 discoms, not done in CPCDL. When I went to CPCDL and asked them, Baba, other discoms are doing, why you are not able to do? No, we have got more numbers. But ultimately we found that SPCDL has got more open access than CPCDL. And they are not able to do it. That shows there is a lagness in the downward process which has to be corrected. We cannot go and correct it. Of course, regulation having passed the orders, they should pass an order so that they will adhere to that. Otherwise, this will become a big financial mess. Something which is not possible for any industry to survive. And as you said, power is a basic department for any industry. Forget about textile, or forget about chemical, or for anything. Where mechanical things have to rotate, it has to need a power. You cannot rotate things with the hand. It needs a power. So for power requirement, if, as one of our gentlemen was asking, the government is losing revenue on 3 accounts. One is by curtailing the power to industry. They are losing almost about 4,000 crores a year minimum. And by way of taxes, like CS commercial taxes, by way of local taxes, they are losing almost 25 to 30% of revenues have come down in the government. I remember about 3 years back during Rajshekhar time, the tax collection was 1 lakh crore for Andhra Pradesh. Today, the tax collection for Andhra Pradesh is only 60,000 crores. This is something unusual which I have seen. Normally, tax always goes up. In Andhra Pradesh, the tax has come down by almost 30%. This is only because of the industries not paying taxes because they are not able to produce. That's the whole thing. So with this, and Mr. Thal said there will be subsidies to the industry. In fact, industries are subsidizing to other sectors. And I always say that Mr. Surana was telling very rightly that when your power cut is only about 20%, why don't you maintain 20% to all the industry? Even for agriculture, you can maintain 20%. Instead of 7 hours, give them 6 hours. As he said, I also know agriculture is given free, and that's a cow, means old packed cow for them. So for them is a must. I don't say that don't give them, but even everybody is in private, they agree. But okay, fine, they are not metered. Even if there are unofficial, a number of unofficial connections are there, which is not accounted for. So with this type of, which was 30% earlier, agriculture has gone to 40%. Because everybody is putting a bore and putting a line. He says, what is that you have to ask? It is free. Government is giving, why you have to come? That's what the answer they are getting. So with this I end this session. Thank you very much.
Incompetent.
Chairman and other dignitaries. I am here to explain the difficulties being faced by cement industry, especially because Andhra is having a number of cement industry, and my friends also, so many friends I am seeing from cement industry here. That it is a specific problem with the cement industry. We have to consume a huge amount of thermal energy and electrical energy. In both sides, it is a problem now in this situation. That is, there is a coal shortage on end. We are not getting sufficient coal. Other end, we are not getting power also. If you want to run your kiln, you need power and fuel both. You buy lot of efforts from, if you go to coal and you will start running your plant also. If you don't have power, then you again you have to stop your kiln. This kiln has to run continuously months together. Then only you can produce your product. This is some energy intensive industry that you need some temperature, 14-15 degree temperature. In such case, if I don't maintain that, you will not produce a clinker and you will not produce, ultimately you will not produce cement. Now, during this power cut period, that is, you will get only 60% of your power, and balance you have to stop the plant. See, every day I cannot stop the plant, and every month also I cannot stop the plant, because the refractory will fail and we will land up in a major problem. So, whether I don't know about other industries, whether they can do batch process or just the other. But in cement industry, it has to continuously run. The kiln, at least the kiln is called as the heart of the industry, it has to run. So whenever we are putting a letter to CPTBCL, Transco, requesting for open access, everything, we are putting this point especially, sir, you give at least a continuous power supply or 60% throughout 24 hours. Again, you are putting a restriction on peak hours. Peak hours I cannot stop the kiln. Then you are forcing me to go for a open access. Okay, I am ready to go for open access. When I enter the door of open access, I have to go. So many other speakers also explained, and most of the people have experienced that. It is a great struggle passing through that. First, you have to start from your ABT meter, then calibration, somebody has to witness, and then too many communication from the field and the head office. Then the trader enters, the trader has to communicate with the transfer office, then he will get NOC. By this time, more or less 1.5 months will be over. Then he may miss that particular month also. Then in this process itself, he will last 45 days. So my request is, at least if you reduce the procedure what you are following now, can you simplify the procedure? Then it will be easy for the people, those who are really suffering, because nobody can deny that no one is suffering on 50% production. Everybody is suffering.
because the company is losing money as well as it is difficult for industry to pay their salaries also. Nowadays, if this aren't measure, how long it is going to extend, we don't know. We are unable to see any light the other side of the tunnel today's situation. Okay. Then it is open access. There are two things. One is you go through exchange, another is you go through the bilateral. If you go for bilateral, you will not get the corridor. If you ask for 20 megawatt, you will get only 2. Okay, there the different type of problem is there. In open access, if you come, then the rate of the price, how many people can offer that? That is a great question. Whether people can offer for 14 rupees also, or they are expecting 4 rupees. Nobody knows. If I book today for 7 rupees per hour, tomorrow I will get or not, I don't know. This is the situation because the limiting only, I had that whether the figure is right or not, I don't know, that 300 megawatt only come through the open access through exchange. For 300 megawatt, 3,000 people are approaching. One day I require power, tomorrow he is requiring some quantity of power. There is an uncertainty there. Tomorrow whether I will get or not. Today, one day before I have to book, and tomorrow I will come to know whether I got the power or not. Then accordingly I have to do my production. So in a continuous process planned, how people can plan this? So blindly I have to ask, for 15 rupees I am ready to purchase power. So I may get whatever may be the rate, I have to pay. Then how I will adjust this where this cost will go? This cost will definitely add a new product, and the product will be costlier more. Then again sales will come down. Everywhere not only industries, the government, and then we are in a vicious circle. Again and again, we are in the same vicious circles, and how to come out of this situation is both of us has to think about seriously. But for cement industry, one option is there. But most of the cement companies have so interest on this. That is, one scope is waste heat recovery system. All 1 million ton plant, those who are having 1 million ton plant capacity, they can produce 5 megawatt through the waste heat recovery system. They have to think about seriously this. At least you can reduce, because Andhra Pradesh is having a lot of cement companies. They can reduce the load on the government. That support cement industry has to give. And another one is the solar system. That cement companies are located in remote area. There will be a dust-free atmosphere. There they can go for a solar panel and they can feed their colony and their residents through solar panel. These two options, cement industry has to think seriously, and some plants have already gone for a waste heat recovery system. I hope that they will do it. The same thing is this tedious process of open access that people are getting fed up and sleepless night for this only. You have to open one department separately in industry to follow for this. That is I am sorry to say that, but it is practically happening. I am very seriously putting it this point to me. I hope that things should improve. Thank you.